What up, peeps? Welcome to day 5 of 31 days of Stephen King movies. Let's check in with Mrs. Bones and see who she pulls out the skull tonight.
Day 5 of 31 days of Stephen King is Creepshow 2.
Yeah, Creepshow 2, another good anthology. The sequel to the first one. Also, Stephen King and George A. Romero welcome you to Creepshow 2. This one doesn't have as many stories as the first one for some reason. It only has 3. The 3 really good ones. The first one is Old Chief Woodenhead. It's a little old man and his wife who have a little convenience store, and they have a big giant wooden chief Indian statue that he talks to, and he's touching up the paint and stuff, and then he's got these friends who are Indians that owe him money, but they give him some artifacts, ancient, antique things from their tribe to hold on to until they can get the actual money to pay him back. And as they pull off, these hoodlums, I guess you'd call them, asshole young kids show up. 2 white guys and an Indian who has turned on his tribe, who's just a fucking hoodlum. And they kill the old man and his wife for the jewels and whatever else they wanted to ransack out of the convenience store. And Old Chief Woodenhead comes to life and kills all 3 of them. That's a long story short. There's not much to it. One of my favorite stories, I used to say it's my favorite story, but then I realized today that there's only 3 stories, and I really like the next 2. I've always favored the raft. What the next one's called is 4 kids cruising down a road in a cool looking yellow Camaro going to hang out on a raft in the middle of a lake, which is a square thing of wood in the middle of water. You swim to and you hang out on it, and there's this sludge shit in the water that slowly kills them. They call it a tar slick or something like that, but first girl reaches her hand down to touch it, and it grabs her and melts her and destroys her, and eventually gets through the cracks and kills a couple more of them. And well, I'll let you check it out to see if all 4 kids survive. The third story is a really good one. It always sticks in my head. Usually after I watch this, I'm walking through the house saying, "Thanks for the ride, lady. Thanks for the ride." It's called The Hitchhiker. This lunatic lady who just got some dick because she went to a mail hooker. She's heading home, and she's not watching what she's doing, and she hits a hitchhiker and kills him. But I guess you call it, he haunts her. And he keeps coming back when she stops the car, trying to get in the car all bloody, saying, "Thanks for the ride, lady." And she eventually hits him again and runs him up against a tree, and then he sticks to the grill and ends up going with her all the way home. "Thanks for the ride, lady. Thanks for the ride." It's a really cool story. I enjoy it. And it's only 89 minutes, and I guess to try to mend it together and make it as long as a feature film, they've put this comic strip cartoon in between each story of this little boy Billy and his comic book, and these bullies chasing him. Very good anthology. Recommend you check it out if you haven't seen it. Peace.